start there. It made a record high. Trickle down copper, pretty good there too. But I want to. So we'll start with the last part of the question. So to me, that's the key thing. Over time, copper and silver, I think, should always outperform a bottom line like crude oil, maybe even investment in crude oil companies. But that's the major paradigm shift that's coming. And I really enjoyed the comments from what Will got out of the conference, and that is it brought up a book I read a little while ago called Superabundance. The story of population growth, innovation, and human flourishing. The key thing is the Malthusians have never been right about demand pushing up prices and creating massive inflation. Usually it's the opposite when you project that much forward. So the key thing I want to point out is now everything is so linked. This is a unique thing about where we are in markets. When I look at copper or even crude oil, I have to have an opinion in the stock market. And if I have an opinion in the stock market, I have to have an opinion in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies because they're driving everything and they're showing significant divergent weakness so far. But as far as the energy demand, that was a topic that was really brought up a lot a few years ago when people like Trump administration 1.0 hated cryptos. Well, I've had a good love-hate relationship with cryptos and him. When he hated him, I loved him. And now that he loves him, I hate him. Um, but it just hasn't come up. I haven't heard that in so long. But yes, it's part of that demand pull. But I think AI is the most incremental, as you pointed out. The key thing is I like to look at it from what matters for markets is unfortunately now, these highly speculative digital assets that are getting a pile-on factor from ETFs are showing classic signs of peak euphoria that I remember in 1999, in 2006 in the housing market, in 1989 with the Japanese market.